Hey guys, welcome back to Tales of Zestiria with Let's Play Games. On the last episode, we made our way out of the Tintagel ruins, and now we are here in Volgran Forest with our new party members, Rose and Dezel, and we are going to head towards Pendrago, which is to the west. But before we actually head west towards Pendrago, we're going to explore this new area. The music that's playing at the moment, which I told you a little bit about last time, it's not actually the normal area music for this area, but it's very nice to have at the moment. Oh, look at Harpy.
Well, that was actually pretty decent.
Must have been, if you're complimenting me.
Okay. That wasn't too bad, I guess. I almost died. I forgot I was playing as Rose. I almost died. I think I'm actually going to switch to play as Dezel for a little bit, because I've not played as him yet, and he's also a new character. Oh god. Right, okay, that one's Geostigma. Up is Vengeant Fangs. Oh wait, no, that one's Gardekie. Yeah, that one's Gardekie. That one's Geostigma. And then down is Windlands, I think. I'll figure out.
Sure hope this is edible.
Oh, for God's sake, Suri, you've moved on from black stuff to gooey stuff. God damn it.
Okay.
Oh, look, a boar. These are new. A boar hellion. Seems a lot fiercer than the prickle boars in Lycia. Its charging attacks do considerable damage if they hit you. And they're weak to non-elementals, so I am playing
As you know, boar hellions charge straight at you. Watch out for its body slam. It'll bore right through you.
That did it.
I'm in a bind here.
I don't feel so hot.
Oh god, we're all gonna die!
This doesn't
Can't
look
end
good.
these right here.
We must defend ourselves.
Okay.
No. Here goes! Lord of Fire!
Spirit cleansing.
These Hellions have high attack power. Scorch Fan! Purgatory of Flame! No escape! Purgatory of Flame! Break through!
Break
no
on
escape!
Blue
Rain
flame.
of Fire! Rain of Fire! No escape! Purgatory of Flame!
Oh, this is really not going well.
No escape! Purgatory of Flame!
Once you get into the rhythm of it, they're not difficult to beat, but because they hit fast
Well done.
and with quite a lot of power,
Break through! Break through!
when they all crowd you, it's
We're
annoying.
survivors, no matter the odds.
Yeah, when they all crowd you at once, it's really annoying. Ah! Okay. I don't think... Oh, it's a Hellion. I was gonna say, like, is it a Hellion? Is it not a Hellion? It's a Hellion.
Okay.
Oh, the Forest Plantus. I do like flowers, but only pretty ones. Those that scurry around are right out. Flowers ought to stay put and let people contemplate their beauty. If you say so, Edna.
Sure are a lot of plant hellions around here.
I don't want to go around them, so you go first.
Attack, foul beasts. Vengeance fang. Wind.
They're going to
Attack, foul beasts. Vengeance, one of through. Wind. Die. Be stiff. Die.
Yep, Christos, must have had fun. Die! Oh man.
Move. You got nerve.
I'm not dead yet.
Oh my god, he says the funniest
You got
things.
nerve. It's no use. Break on through. Death isn't enough. Move.
I'm
Don't
not dead
take.
yet.
Let's punch. Flat. Fall. Offer your protection. Move. Not yet. Healing power.
Segway.
Scumbag. Feel stigma.
Sleeping Dragon.
Flat. Fall.
Go
Slap.
under.
Don't get caught.
Not really weak, but not strong either.
Yep. Dezel is... I don't mind playing as him. I've kind of gotten used to playing as him, but also it's not my favourite character to play as. Yeah, okay, let's go. Sorry, I'm just making noises today. I'm not saying words. Oh no. You know, I'm sure there was a herb around here. I don't think there actually is, even though I thought there was. Unless it's around this rock. Nope. Oh dear. Oh, there's a treasure chest. I knew something was over here. Oh, black talismans. Let's have a look, see. Oh god, oh. I mean, it's just because they take off the G Union that they look like they're so bad, but, one of these days I will have to actually take off the G Union. That day's not today. Okay. Well, look, a save point. This save point is going to be very useful in the future. Now, this is the way back to Glaven Basin, but as you can see... even though it lets us breach the area, yeah, there's a barricade of people who are unlikely to let us pass them. Hello there, how are you doing? Due to heightened tension with the Highland Army, there's no passage through here at the moment. Please turn back. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. Yeah, apparently there is a glitch that you can do to try and get through the blockades, but I'm not going to try that right now. Maybe later on. Just off camera at some point. I think I tried it on one playthrough and it didn't do anything, but... Anyway, let's go back into the cheerful Volgran Forest instead of the really depressing Glaven Basin. Depressing, but damn, the music's good. This is the way that we came earlier with Rose. So we don't need to go very far here, but also we can go over here to get that treasure chest that I ignored earlier.
That'll do it.
Thank you. Yeah, I ignored this treasure chest earlier because of Rose being heavy and making me carry her. Not fun, Rose, not fun. I don't think there actually was a treasure chest over here. And I know that I was wondering about it last time. But I'm gonna check just to make sure. Because I think it was just that herb. Yeah, it was just the herb. And a Hellion. I think I did a lot of level grinding in this area, that's probably why... No, not level grinding, equipment grinding. Ugh. And then this is where we came from with Rose earlier. Fun fact, actually, now that we've got Dezel in our party, we can use our Windrush to go over this rock. So now we can grab this herb here, which is some rosemary, very nice. And we can also go into this cave. So yeah, this is the Lamorak Cave, which is a little dungeon. We're not actually going to go through it today, because it's quite long. This is only the first area of it, and there's a couple of areas. And besides, we won't be able to get through the end of it, because there is a rock at the other end of the cave that we won't be able to bypass at the moment. So, for now, we'll leave it until we can explore all areas unimpeded by rocks. Besides, the Volgran Forest is calling us with all of its stuffs, and I'd like to get on to the next part of the story today. Stop squawking at me, yak speak. Oh, I went the wrong way. That was close. Close encounters of the Hellion kind. I guess.
It's not bad.
I mean, it's better than black stuff. Oh, look, a herb. It's almost as if I know where all of the herbs are. Some lavender.
A city? Have we reached Rolance already?
Yep, this is Lastonbell. It's renowned the world over as a city where artisans and traders congregate. That's the one. You know more about the world than I thought. Hey, what did I say about no voices in my head? Apologies.
Yeah, that's our next destination, this Lastonbell. Except we're not going over there right now, because there are still a few things here in the forest that we can grab. Like this Norman here. Rune. Okay, there's a fire one, so let's put it on something of Lila's. Ooh. Well, that one might be... Yeah, let's go with that one, yeah. It's because it's already got a chain on it, so that'd be good. Okay. Yeah, there's still a few more items in the forest, as well as a couple of discovery points. Such as... Oh, I've already passed it, haven't I? Damn it. Such as this beetle here. The Volgran stag beetle.
Whoa, it's freaking huge!
Aha! A Rolance Atlas beetle!
Oh yeah? I never saw one at Elysia! That's the coolest thing ever!
And it's thanks to folks like you that you can unload these for a hefty sum.
Nope. Wrong.
Huh?
This is a Volgran stag beetle.
Oh, a stag beetle!
Oh, well they're pretty much the same thing, right? They both have horns.
Completely different. Atlas beetles have horns, but stag beetles have prominent mandibles instead.
Duh!
Wow, Dezel! You know so much!
Just common sense.
So they're different body parts, but are they used the same?
They're both used for wrestling, but the stag beetle also uses its mandibles to hide under dead logs and in muck.
Got it. Related but separate tools.
Right. Like a butter knife and a shiv. They look similar, but only one'll go clean through the ribs.
Oh, I don't...
Not my area of expertise.
You two. Why do I even bother?
I love Rose! I love her so much! That line of hers, honestly, like a butter knife and a shiv. Thank you, Lila. Like a butter knife and a shiv, only one will go clean through the ribs. That is something that I love. That is such a Rose thing to say. And also, you might have seen this giant stump before. I was going to check it in the last episode, but then I decided to end it instead. But let's have a look at it now. The huge stump.
Miklia, look! A giant tree stump!
Judging from the growth rings, it looks like this one's at least 1,000 years old.
You counted them? What, are we boring you?
You can eyeball this kind of thing, you know. Look, see? This width accounts for about 20 years. If the trunk is at least 50 of these wide, that's 1,000 years right there.
Hey, look! There's a part where the growth rings are super concentrated.
You're right. I wonder why.
There was probably an era with a chilly enough climate that the sun barely ever broke through the clouds.
Oh, I see. So that's why these growth rings are so close together.
And that's approximately 1,000 years ago.
Amazing. Trees are history books growing right in front of us.
Impressive that you even noticed that, though.
You just need to think more is all.
You know what else was 1,000 years ago? Tales of Zestiria. Hey. But yeah, no, Dezel is such a... I was going to say a child of nature, but he's quite... I don't know how old he is. But yeah, he's very... He loves his nature and his animals and trees and stuff, and I really like that about him. I guess it makes sense for a Wind Seraph. You would think that Wind Seraph and Earth Seraph...
This probably doesn't suck.
Thank you, Rose, for interrupting me. Yeah, you'd think that Wind and Earth Seraphim would be the ones most proficient in animal and nature studies, I guess. I'm just trying to get like the save point before I go to that. Oh, hello, a little skit. My own arts. Oh, come on, my own arts.
If I make the oath, will I get power like Lila's?
Don't even think about it. That oath is way more trouble than it's worth. Work on honing the strength you already have instead of relying on that mumbo-jumbo, and you'll develop special skills all your own.
You mean you've got your own skills?
You bet I do.
Yeah? Like what? Show me.
You sure you're ready? I'm impressed. Didn't think you had it in you to act like a grown-up for once.
You're getting weird.
You sure you want to see it? I don't normally show it to just anyone, but for you, I just might make an exception.
Never mind. Forget I asked.
Heh. It must get lonely, being Mickleo. Mickly only.
Honing the strength I already have.
I like that skit because it's got both the humour of an average Edna Mickleo interaction as well as some deeper story for Mickleo, which you might have noticed has been going on for a little while and it will be continuing. But in any case, for now, we're going to go over towards the scene.
Line up and wait. Those who don't comply shall be punished.
You gotta be kidding. I don't have time for this.
An inspection?
It's the army. What do you think? There's gonna be a real war going on real soon. Odds are they'll be detaining you, I bet.
Huh? Why me?
You back there, pipe down!
Sorry!
You've heard the rumors about the shepherd, right?
Yeah, in Highland, I think.
Right, but the latest word is he's made his way to Rolance.
Huh. No kidding. Crazy.
Does the Rolance Empire think unfavorably of the shepherd?
You bet they do. The knights have seen what he can do in battle and are all up in arms, and the church has branded him a heretic. As if that wasn't enough, there's talk of mysterious happenings going on in town.
Next!
Oh, looks like I'm up. On that note, watch your back out there.
I thought we'd be fine, but now I'm not so sure.
I think it's best that you hide who you are. But the idea of making someone like you tell a lie is like...
It's like trying to convince your best hen to lay hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah.
Guess we better get ready to make a run for it.
We have a pass and everything. Just chill. I got this. Just no creepy head voices for the time being. Got it?
So long as you don't cause any trouble.
Okay.
Just keep your mouth shut.
Next!
Well, we know who's the boss in this relationship. Or rather, of this party. Oh wait, do you have anything to say, Rose? Yep, okay. You sure about this plan of yours? I said to chill, right? You're in the hands of a pro, so just keep your silly mouth shut. Okay, Rose, I'll do what you say. Let's go.
I am Sergei Strelka, Captain of the Platinum Knights, defenders of the glory of the Rolance Empire. In cooperating to ensure the Empire's peace, you prove your gratitude as much as your loyalty.
Is he always like this, or are his boxers just chafing him?
Here you go. Our Merchant Guild pass. We've come to Lastonbell on business, specifically the collection of a bill.
The sparrow feathers, are you? Quite impressive.
We've got a strict deadline, no time to waste. The place of business is the liquor establishment on the main road.
Ah, yes, Boris's Canteen. That place certainly gets an awful lot of business.
And we deeply appreciate being a part of it. Is there anything else?
No. My gratitude for cooperating with our inspection.
Thanks for all your hard work.
Next, you there. Quite some garb you're wearing. Are you this young woman's guard?
Oh, a girl doesn't dare travel alone.
Then why does he carry an ornamental sword?
He knew that Soray's sword was ornamental? He's seeing right through us.
He's less of an idiot than he looks.
Wait, there are people watching. Well, you know, we have our reasons.
I'm asking your guard here.
Crap.
Repeat after me.
Please forgive my unquestionably suspicious appearance. The truth is, I am the son of a provincial lord. Lord!
Rose.
That's right. My husband here is nobility.
What? You're married?
Never had I lifted anything heavier than a fork in my life, yet by chance did I fall in love with a traveling merchant. In the throes of passion, I threw my money and land away to be with her just over a year ago.
You did?
Even my wife didn't know the full truth. The cruelties of the outside world taught me how feeble I truly am. But even so, I knew a husband has a duty to protect his wife. So I wear an ornamental sword at my side as a hollow pretense of strength. Laugh at the weak will of a sad, broken man. Ah! Sorry.
You're doing your best. It's cool.
Oh, my dearest, your sweet words are succor to my tired limbs.
Sow the seeds of love and they will bloom no matter how arid the terrain. Live and be strong. Next!
I don't know how that worked, but I think we made it. Thanks, guys.
More like we just lucked into the perfect audience.
A win's a win.
Turns out it's handy to have an invisible woman on your side, isn't it?
I suppose. I'm sorry I told you to be quiet.
So it's alright if we communicate directly inside your...
No, it's creepy and obscene.
Obscene? I'm not obscene.
Come on, let it go, Lila.
Alright then. I assume that we're on our way to Pendrago now?
Well,
But Mickleo, this town looks all kinds of exciting.
well, it does, so
We really ought to poke around at least a little. Did I nail it?
guilty as charged.
Sounds fun. I'm game.
Bunch of children.
That's why we get along so well. And someday we all will.
You mean Seraphim and humans?
Someone's being a bit of a party pooper, Dezel. That's one of the best scenes in this entire game. If not the best scene in the game. I love it so much. I have watched it way too many times on YouTube. And so I know it pretty much verbatim. Anyway. Lastonbell. What a beautiful city. And we finally have free roam. But first, what do you have to say, Rose? So this is Lastonbell, City of Artisans. Oi! Stand up straight, look sharp, and stop looking like you just fell off the farm. The minute people start thinking we're fair game, we'll be the mark of every thief and hustler in this town. Fair enough, Rose. Again, she's the boss of this party. Like you thought that Saray was the protagonist? It's actually Rose. Thanks for the screwy stuff, Saray, you failure. Yeah, Sergei. Surprising that he actually believed that. Wow. Considering we've known each other for like an hour of gameplay. Not even. And yet, you think we're married. Wow. Anyway, we have a skit here at the save point. Rose's true name.
Wilkus Wilk. Hey, Saray. What does my true name mean?
Oh, it means Rose is Rose.
Rose is Rose. Isn't that kinda lazy?
Is it? I mean, I made it on a whim, but I thought it seemed fitting.
It was an urgent situation, after all.
But Princess Alicia used to be a squire, right? What was her true name?
Melphis Amechia. It means Alicia the Smiling.
Oh, I see. So it's not lazy. You're just being biased.
Huh? How?
My smile is pretty gorgeous too, you know.
Quit it, Rose. You're scaring me.
Rose, that's just how Saray is.
Yeah, I know. Maybe his name should mean Saray is Saray.
Yeah, I think that Rose's true name suits her. She's very individualistic. Do we need anything at the store? I don't think we do. I think I went to the store before I left the ruins, so... Oh, they do have floric stuff. I'll probably get that in a treasure chest somewhere and regret buying it. Because I've not done any fusion so far. Or maybe like very minimal fusion, I can't remember. There's so much to look at in this town because it's a new place, but we're gonna look at... What is that dog doing? Is it sniffing? Oh, I think it's sniffing the grass. If that were my dogs, then my dog would be licking and eating the grass. Which is apparently good for them, but you never know. The old man up in the park. I hear he's only 40 years old. Apparently it was some terrible event in his past that made him like that. Oh, really now? That's interesting. Oh, a treasure chest. 3,000 gold? Sweet. And there's also Mr. Old Man Maven. Saray, how's the long yes treating you? God damn it. Saray, how's the young lass treating you? She's got a fiery streak, but you won't find a more honest girl. Do be patient with her. But really, a shepherd and an assassin's guild? I've never heard of such an eccentric collaboration. I can't say I'm not curious to see what results. Ha ha ha. I can't do fake laughter. I can't do a Maven voice. But I try my best. Also, you might have noticed the check thing come up, because this is actually a discovery point as well. Radish bells. Radish bells, a hidden menace.
Oh my! Don't those potatoes look scrumptious?
Oh yeah, radish bells. They're on the smallish side, but they're super sweet and delicious.
They look like they'd go great with butter.
That, or you can just bake them and sprinkle with salt.
Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious.
You know those have got poison in them, right?
Poison?
Oh, yeah, something like that.
Eat enough, and it'll be your last meal.
Well, sheesh, you just gotta cook it thoroughly, right?
Nope. That actually strengthens the poison. You're even deader now.
How about if you cut the eyes off? Does that fix it?
Whoops, still dead. Radish bells contain poison in both the eyes and the skin. Now you remove all the skin and slice out the eyes. It's perfectly safe.
Hey, Lila, where do you think you're going?
I'm afraid this conversation is a bit...
I think she has some concerns about your food safety standards.
I love that just, you're even deader now. Oh, some kind of miasma in the air. I mean, I know they're talking about malevolence, but I didn't think this was Tales of the Abyss here. Oh, I still haven't finished that game. I'll finish it eventually. Oh look, turtles! Yay! Oh crap, what was my turtle voice? What was Rose doing? Okay. I have an important mission. I am on a journey to catch the traitor. Oh yeah, I made new maps. Thanks for the business, now I can continue on my journeys. I've got serious missions to fulfill. I was hunting down a traitor. I can't do the turtle voice, I'm sorry. I try my best, but it's not happening. It's really not happening. Oh look, it's another Norman. Pleasure. And that's another fire one. Yeah, let's check on that one as well. Her skills must be really good at the moment. Oh sweet, look at that, she's got a E-Union 3. Is that all because of... That's all because of that one... See, this is why I put them all on the same piece of equipment. Wow. Okay. Oh look, an old man. Is this the guy who's supposed to be only 40 years old? The blue wind. The Valkyrie is coming. Huh. Okay, that's not ominous at all. Okay. Right. Do we get the plot over and done with? Let's get this plot over and done with.
Get out of town! What do you mean they're selling elixir?
It's true. Word around town is that the nobles in Highland and Rolance can't get enough of the stuff.
But how are they getting access to it? I thought the church controlled the entire supply.
Well, they say they've got the church's blessing, no pun intended. And apparently the damn stuff actually works. Longer life, fresher breath, everything.
Well, don't that beat all?
What beats all is the price of that junk. You gotta be one rich chump, let me tell you.
Yeah, I should have guessed as much.
The church is selling elixir now?
Something sounds off about that.
Yeah, definitely sounds fishy. I mean, why would they sell something that they'd originally kept such tight restrictions on? Keeping it only within custody of the church and then suddenly allowing people to buy it so long as they're rich? Doesn't seem to make any sense. Interesting. Right, let's head up this way, because we should be able to go into the cemetery here to find a monolith. Oh yeah. And also a little Norman buddy. Blood. Right, okay, Soraya Rose should have this one. Sorry. Okay. And is this going to trigger the cutscene as soon as I get anywhere near them? Possibly.
But goodness, we usually reserve such sensitive matters for later hours.
My apologies, Your Grace. I merely wish to offer my gratitude for the services.
It is appreciated, but you must understand, Cardinal Fortin and the other high clergy have very strict requirements for us.
I am aware, Your Grace. Be assured that my organization will be most generous in our contributions.
It looks like that is the town sanctuary.
Shall we?
Well, that's not fishy at all. Gosh, the people in this town are slightly concerning. Okay, memorizing the true names.
Fethmus Mioma, Luzrov Roulette, Hefsin Yuland, Lukeim Yerlin?
You okay?
Are you not feeling well?
Fethmus Mioma, Luzrov Roulette, Hefsin Yuland, Lukeim Yerlin. Fethmus Mioma, Luzrov Roulette, Hefsin Yuland, Lukeim Yerlin!
Whoa! What are you doing?
You tell me! When I formed the pact with Lila, she told me I had to remember those in like 3 seconds. And now I can't get them out of my head.
It was an emergency. I couldn't help it.
Lila can be pretty forceful sometimes.
I wish she were a ghost. She'd be less scary.
Oh dear. The Seraphim's true names are actually really interesting. Just like Rose's and Alicia's, they also have little meanings in the ancient tongue. And luckily, we know what they mean. I think maybe they were in a guidance book or something. Basically, Fethmus Mioma, which is Lila's true name, means Lila the Pure. Mioma is the part that's Lila, and then Fethmus is the pure part. Lozharfale, which is Micleo's, means Micleo the Enforcer. Thank you, Micleo. Speaking of, Hefsinuland, which is Edna's one, means Early Bloomer Edna. I think her true name might have been given to her by her brother. Her actual name, like Edna, her given name, was given to her by her brother, so I think maybe she received her true name from her brother as well. I'm not entirely sure.
Weren't you going to check out the sanctuary?
Yeah, well, go in a second, Rose, oh my god. And Dezel's true name, which is Lukeim Yerlin, is actually a little bit of a spoiler, so I'm not going to mention it at the moment, but I'll let you know what it means a little bit later on. Anyway, let's talk to this guy. Margaret, that ghastly little demon child, do you realise she's been saying there are no seraphim in the sanctuary? Someone needs to teach her what happens to those who spout such vile blasphemy. She's a child, so maybe you should be a bit easy on her. Please. Oh, there's a guy over there as well. That makes 3. Gives me the shivers. A serial killer in our midst, and they're no closer to catching the culprit. The only clue so far is that the murders always occur on a moonlit night.
A murder case, huh?
It's very disturbing, even in Rolance.
Yeah, disturbing indeed. Okay. I think there should be 2 more people to talk to, and then a discovery point, and then we'll head to the inn where I'm pretty sure there should be some skits. The ones who were killed were all devout followers of the church, and the way they died, oh, it's almost too dreadful for words. Their throats, each one torn out, as if by some inhuman beast. Mark my words, the Seraphim will turn their backs on our town, and we will all pay the price. Ugh. Well, that's nice, isn't it? Right, the other guy to talk to is just over this way. Oh, is he not here? Oh, he must show up later then. There's usually a guy standing about here. But he must be not here yet. But we can do a little checkaroo because... Look at that! That bell tower. That is the Lastonbell bell tower, I guess? What did they call it on the discovery point? The Great Belfry of Lastonbell with the skit, the Belfry.
Is this belfry all machine run?
Yep, it's what Lastingbell is famous for. The gears get moving, the bells get swinging, and it sounds like the most entrancing music.
Now that's something I'd like to hear.
Wow! You'll only get something like this in the City of Artisans. Such craftsmanship.
Oh, an art appreciator now, are you?
I wonder how the motor works.
Don't ask me.
I hear the sound of the drawworks. They're probably utilizing the power of the aqueduct running underground.
Aqueduct?
Really? Nothing I can see suggests that.
That's because it's a hidden refuge area. This place was built as a fort in the first place.
Oh, so that's why this place is surrounded by castle walls.
Before it was a fancy belfry, this was a communication tower for sending smoke signals.
So much history everywhere. This is too cool.
Guys seriously geek out over the weirdest things.
Well, let them have their fun.
Yeah, I suppose.
You say guys geek out over them, but I'm geeking out over that. That's really cool. I love hearing the hidden history behind this kind of stuff. In real life as well as in video games. Right, okay, let's head to the inn. Where we should be able to get a couple of skits in before I'll end the episode off. Because, if I remember correctly, Lastonbell is one of those cities where you get a whole lot of skills when you... a whole lot of skits when you first get here. So let's start with... Ooh, I'm gonna buy some steak.
Is there any sort of rhyme or reason to what happens when you fuse equipment?
Great question, Rose. You're right. There's nothing random in the fusion of equipment.
Can you just tell it to me short and simple before I fall asleep?
Sure. First, the rules for fusing two different equipment skills only apply to those located in the same slot.
So it actually does matter which slot each skill is positioned at.
Yes. What skill is placed in which slot is a very important factor in equipment fusion.
So it's important to...
Well, it's... Huh? Are you asleep?
She wasn't kidding when she said before she'd fall asleep. I have to say the fusion stuff... Getting it explained to you is probably very, very boring when you don't really care that much. I say being someone who actually really finds it interesting. Anyway, let's get some pickled cucumbers and see what's up next.
I never thought I'd see so many Hellions. Kinda makes me feel guilty for not being able to see them before.
You should. Ignorance is a crime, you know.
So, don't you think the quality of equipment is crucial in surviving tough battles?
They also say that true masters don't choose their weapons.
But since we're no masters, I thought it might be better if we build relationships with the shop owners and order from them.
Yeah, well, they say the relationship only lasts as long as the money does.
Yeah, I agree. So what I'm saying is, it's important to build a relationship with the shopkeeper rather than just haggling to get the price down.
I can't even tell if you guys are arguing or not.
Yeah. Unlike Alicia, Rose can really hold her own against Edna. And with that, Rose learned a new support talent. She now has item ordering, which is useful, but I'm keeping her on snack prep because I want food. Right, I'm gonna... Ooh, I'll come back to that. Alright, okay, I'm gonna eat a baked tomato.
Water, pierce my enemies. Sharp ice, crack and scatter! If I can just exert control over the diffusion here. Couldn't quite suppress it enough. But I'm starting to get the feel for it at least.
Hang in there, buddy.
That just melts my heart. Oh. Sorry, just quietly being supportive of Mick Leo as he tries to improve himself. Oh my gosh. Oh. Right, okay. Mama curry bun.
Boy, I gotta say, that improv act during the inspection sure was a hoot.
Yeah, Lila in particular was getting way into it.
To tell you the truth, I've always loved performances like that. I've been wanting to try one out my whole life.
I gotta say, that was pretty sweet, coming up with those ridiculous lines on the fly.
We Seraphim have way more experience than you folks.
Now that you mention it, that's right. A Seraph's age basically has nothing to do with their appearance.
How old are you actually, Lila?
I'd like to know that too.
I feel like she must be older than me.
That's classified.
I guess your ad-libbing prowess only applies in certain situations.
That does actually beg the question, though, of how old Lila actually is. I think in most people's analysis of how old most of the Seraphim are, no one's really been able to pinpoint something for Lila. For Edna, I think there was a certain answer. I can't remember exactly what it was. I'll have a look at some point to see what it was, but yeah, I don't think anyone's ever really figured out how old Lila might be. Anyway, I'm gonna have steak again and see if there comes a skit with it. I feel like I'm talking as if the skits are correlated to the different types of food. They're not, except for specific skits that come with specific meals. But I feel like I'm talking weirdly about it. Anyway, let's just get some steak. Steak? Steak.
Rose?
Ah!
Oh, please excuse me. Is this better?
Yeah, much. So, what's up?
I just wanted to thank you properly. Thank you very much for saving Saray in the battle.
Oh, think nothing of it. It was a spur-of-the-moment kind of thing.
Maybe. But your courageous acts and spirit were very moving.
They were?
Hey.
Ah! Come on, show yourself! Now, what do you want?
I was just going to tell you not to overdo it with all the flattery. Also, sorry for surprising you.
Just don't do it again!
I apologize too soon.
That was even fiercer than when we saw her in battle.
Oh, I love the interactions between those three. Especially between Rose and Dezel, but also, like, Rose and Lila as well have a great relationship, I think. Oh dear. Let's see if we can... Ooh, pork belly. Yeah, cubed pork... Oh, I can't talk. Oh, okay. Not a skit for that one. Okay, I'll get the food one, and then we should have all the skits here, I think. Should just be one more skit then.
Something smells good. It must be beef bourguignon. Oh, hey, Dezel. What are you...
Shh!
Huh? What is it? Is something wrong?
Dezel's been holding up his pendulum and standing in front of the pot for quite a while now.
Why is he in the kitchen anyway?
Maybe showering the food with love.
He's doing it all wrong. Besides, does it even look like he's showering love?
Could it be some kind of curse?
Damn it! I can't reproduce that taste on my own.
Huh?
Huh? It looks like he's been looking into recipes on how to make beef bourguignon.
He's definitely got his own way of doing things.
Now that you mention it, whenever he eats, he does seem to take his time and savor the flavor.
What is it he's trying to do?
Oh, I love Dezel. I really love Dezel. He's great. He's a great character. Oh, there's a little bird here. I'm getting distracted by birds even in games. Okay, I'm gonna stop. It's time to end it off for the day. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please leave some comments down below letting me know what you thought of this episode, what you thought of our encounter with Sergei and the little improv act that we put on there. And let me know what you think of Dezel now that we know a little bit more about him, and Rose as well. But for now, I'm gonna call it quits. So thank you again for watching. Thank you for spending some time watching this video, for taking the time to do so. I hope you have a great day, or a great night, or whatever time of day it is for you, and I'll see you next time. Oh, look, a herb. It's almost as if I know where all of the herbs are.
around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces.